Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Natsmania Igorota. For today's video, I'm gonna talk about the newly opened Berlin airport. So, Berlin's new airport finally opened its doors last October 2020, welcoming passengers after an 8-year delay, just as fallout from the coronavirus hammers travel demand. Planes from Deutsche Lufthansa AG and EasyJet plc landed at Berlin Brandenburg Willy Brandt Airport, known by its airport code BER, shortly after 2 p.m. last October 24, 2020, to inaugurate the hub. Regular departures starts October 25 with an early flight to London. But the facility will just be stunted version of the original plan. A second terminal won't open for now because it's not needed in the midst of the crisis. No one would build an airport now, said Cord Skillenberg, a Hamburg-based aviation analyst. But maybe that's the airport's opportunity. It's getting somewhat of a soft opening, giving authorities time to ensure all is running smoothly. The airport's history is an embarrassing tale for Germany's exalted reputation for punctuality and engineering prowess. Construction started in 2006, and the planned launch in June 2012 was scrapped just weeks in advance, with moving trucks ready to roll and tickets issued. Initially, authorities blamed the postponement on fire safety issues and claimed the hiccup would be fixed within a few months. But deeper planning disasters gradually came to light, and the opening was pushed back multiple times in the following years. The monster's dog. Defects included automatic doors that lack electricity, escalators that were too short, and a smoke extraction system so complex yet ineffective. The project's costs have tripled to more than 6 billion euros or $7 billion, and the fiasco contributed to the departure of Klaus Wowereit as mayor of Berlin, the colorful politician who coined the description of the German capital as poor but sexy. The cancelled opening wounded stores, restaurants, and hotels nearby and hit airlines including Lufthansa and Air Berlin, which went bust 5 years later. Aside from forcing Berlin travelers to land at aging Cold War facilities, the long delay created other hassles. To keep air flowing and limit mold growth, empty trains had been running through a deserted station in the basement of the facility's glass-clad terminal. Even with the pandemic, Berlin desperately needs a modern airport that reflects the city's status as a bustling center for technology startups and the capital of Europe's biggest economy. It also surpassed Rome as Europe's third most visited city in 2014, increasing calls for a new facility. The 1970s era Tegel Airport in the West, loved by many Berliners because of its central location and hectagon-shaped main terminal, which allowed passengers to arrive straight at their gates, will close. The Schoenfeld, a Dudor former communist facility adjacent to BER, will survive at its makeshift Terminal 5. Despite being Germany's largest city, Berlin is a secondary aviation market. Most international flights are routed through facilities in Frankfurt, Munich, and other European hubs. That's unlikely to change, even if our authorities updated BER's plans to accommodate super jumbo jets, including the Airbus A380. BER has annoyed, disappointed, moved us, but now we can also be happy that it goes online, said Germany's Transport Minister Andreas Scheuer. We will do everything that it becomes an international hub. You will see a red train on this video. It's FEX, Flughafen Express, or Airport Express. It's the underground train station connects travelers to the city center in less than 30 minutes. During the past months, the airport received all relevant approvals and completed a complex evacuation and fire exercise simulating a burning train. About 10,000 people armed with mock-up boarding passes ran tests for several weeks through October 15, preparing personnel for everything from lost luggage to tarmac accidents and terror attacks. The airport, located about 25 kilometers or 15 miles southeast of Brandenburg Gate, is designed to handle about 40 million passengers a year, which is close to pre-crisis levels. Its airy main hall features 118 check-in counters and dozens of shops and restaurants. Inside the main terminal last October 24, masked police mingled with interested locals and several dozen climate activists who protested the opening dressed up as penguins and holding up signs, including one that read, "Save people, not planes." Besides the stylish interior and better shopping, there are real benefits from a long-awaited opening. A project is in place to integrate Tegel's terminal into a technology center and build homes for 10,000 people on its vast airfield, easing the housing squeeze that plagued the city in recent years. Engelbert Lutke Daldrup, the site's project manager since 2017, who has worked diligently to rid the airport of defects, said he remains optimistic even in the face of the pandemic. "The facility has everything a modern and beautiful airport needs," Lutke Daldrup said after welcoming the CEOs of Lufthansa and EasyJet, Carsten Spohr and Johan Lundgren, who had arrived on the first planes. "We will master this crisis together and ensure BER will become successful." The drastic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic on the development of global air traffic and therefore also on the economic situation of Flughafen Berlin-Brandenburg GmbH and the basis for the 2021 business plan were discussed by the Supervisory Board on last Monday, 25th of January 2021. The strategy conference, originally scheduled over 2 days, was shortened to 1 day due to the current coronavirus situation and took place as a video conference. On average, around 7,500 passengers were handled daily at Berlin-Brandenburg Willy Brandt Airport in the first weeks of January, which is only around 10% of the previous year's level. Like all other German airports, the airport company generally expects air traffic to recover only slowly. According to their estimates, only just under a third of the volume in 2019 can be achieved this year with 10.7 million passengers. Many airlines have significantly reduced their fleets, cut jobs, and are repositioning themselves on the market. Wrap up, Berlin and everybody else is under adjustment due to this coronavirus. So this last part of the video is a list of the airlines that are working and available at Berlin-Brandenburg Willy Brandt Airport or BER. So there we go about the BER or the Berlin-Brandenburg Willy Brandt Airport. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and don't forget to leave a comment. I am so grateful that you dropped by again. God bless everyone and see you around.